Hi everyone, Dredgen here, and this is the third episode of $100 keyboard builds. Custom mechanical keyboards can be quite expensive, so what I try to do in this series is show you affordable keyboard builds that are around $100 to encourage more people to join the hobby. Big thanks to Banggood for sponsoring this video, and we are getting all the parts that we need from their website. I decided to use this one-store builds since shipping can be quite expensive if you buy parts from different stores. So hopefully I save you some money if you buy everything in one go. So for this build, the keyboard that we'll be using is the GK64XS. It has a plastic case, metal plate, north-facing hot swap sockets, split spacebar option, and plate mount stabs. You can choose between the wired and wireless version. You get really good value here. $60 for the wired version and $70 for the wireless one. I got the dual mode wireless version, which is what I recommend since Bluetooth for an additional $10 is a really good deal. Out of the box, you get a braided USB Type-C cable, a module for the split spacebar, and a keycap and switch puller. The switches that we'll be using here are lubed Gateron Yellows, which cost around $25. There are actually a lot of switches that are available on Banggood, so you can pick from a wide range of choices. I just had these lubed already, so we'll be using this one. I decided to go with this black on white colorway with Japanese sub-legend since I like the way it looked. These are also XDA profiles, so it works well with north-facing sockets. These keycaps will set you back around $48, giving you a total of $140 for this build. However, Banggood always has promos and discounts going on, so do try to check for those and you should be able to get anywhere from a 10 to 15% discount. So ideally, you should be getting this at around $130 or less. Let's do a sound test first on the stock keyboard without any modifications. So as you heard, the spacebar is quite noisy and rattles quite a lot, so let's fix it. For this one, we'll be doing a Holee Mod on the stabs. There are a lot of tutorials on YouTube and I'll be linking it on the description below. Basically, you just remove the stabs by pressing on the tabs. You will need to remove the spacebar module for the spacebar stabs. Disassemble the stabs, clip it, then put the Band-Aid mod inside the inner plastic piece. This should minimize the rattle on your spacebar. I only did this for the spacebar since the other stabs didn't need it. Lube the housings and the wires and you should be good. Put in some Band-Aid on the areas where the stabs clip in as well to make sure that they fit snugly on the board. Here is the final sound test. So as you heard, it sounds really good after the Band-Aid mods. Plate mount stabs are not as good as PCB mount stabs, but they are fine when modded. Typing feel is okay. It's actually not as stiff as I expected it to be. Overall, this is a really good kit for the price. What's good about the GK64XS is that you get arrow keys and a 60% form. The only different thing in this layout is the 1-unit right shift key. If you want, you can also have a split spacebar, so you do get quite a lot of customizability on this keyboard. As for the upgrade path of this build, the case and the plate are not standard, but the PCB does seem like it will fit a standard 60% case, though it doesn't support PCB mount stabs. You can definitely upgrade the switches and the keycaps, but if you have more cash, I encourage you to try out the KBD67 Lite, which I already made 2 videos on. I think it's a really great board for the price. This is my current build and this is actually my daily driver. This kit is a bit more expensive since I used a bit more expensive parts, but the typing experience and sound here is way better. The total for this build is around $260, so still quite an upgrade and a bit expensive, but I think it is really a nice board. And that is it for this one. I will be uploading more videos like this, so if you are interested, please do subscribe and click the notification bell so you don't miss an upload. Here's the sound test and see you on the next one. Bye!